We are speaking to immigration attorney Chantelle Casillas in Berkeley, California. Counselor, welcome. I want to file for asylum, but don't have evidence of what happened to me. What do I do?
So if you do want to file for asylum, but you're kind of at a loss because let's say you never kept copies of the death threats that people were slipping under your door, or you never took pictures of, the way that you looked after someone harmed you in your home country, which, no offense, I probably wouldn't either because you're so scared at the time. That's not the end of your case. Evidence also includes getting, signed affidavits of support with copies of, government issued ID from individuals in your home country who can, write a letter indicating, that they knew what happened to you, the dates that things happened to you, who harmed you, what happened. That can also be included as evidence in your case. Always make sure to keep the original envelopes when they mail things over, because the government does have a right to inspect all originals. But there are other things that you can do. You can submit country conditions evidence, which is online everywhere. Department of State website, Amnesty International, Ref World, country conditions evidence indicating that the conditions in your home country are extremely, extremely awful, especially for people like you. Depending on your case and on your status, those are all things that can really, really help in your asylum case. It doesn't just have to be actual, evidence of certain things that happened.
What kind of evidence will the court accept?
The court will accept a variety of things in support of your asylum matter. There's actually an immigration court handbook online as a resource that a lot of people aren't really aware of, but it's available to the public. And again, if you just Google immigration court evidence, admissible, things of that nature, you'll see it pop up. And then there it has an entire list of all the different things that the court will accept. But as I stated previously, the court will accept letters, newspaper articles or clippings regarding an incident where you were harmed in the past in your home country, country conditions evidence, evidence from country conditions experts, if you can find one, who can demonstrate that things are extremely bad in your country, especially based on the specific facts in your case, letters of support, photographs if you have any scars as a result or marks on your body of the harm and the persecution that you suffered in your home country. You can always provide photographs and explain them briefly before you submit the evidence to the court so that the judge knows what you're talking about. But they accept a lot.
What if I cannot get that evidence mailed to me from my home country?
So if you can't get evidence mailed to you from your home country, you can always submit a request for telephonic testimony. And by this, I mean you can ask the court to please allow, a friend or an individual who knows everything that you've been through in your home country to appear telephonically. And, if you're unable to get anything mailed from your home country, because, for example, let's just use Ethiopia or Eritrea as examples. If people send letters to their loved ones here in support of their cases, they risk getting killed by their governments because they're so oppressive. You can ask the judge to allow telephonic testimony. Again, you feel free to submit country conditions evidence that you can find online, Amnesty International, Ref World, there are a lot of different humanitarian websites out there. But there are other things that you can submit that in support of your case that may help the judge in their decision on whether or not to grant asylum or deny it for you.
Does it have to be notarized?
The evidence that you submit does not necessarily have to be notarized. However, that whether or not it's notarized will be, the decision of the judge and how much weight the judge decides to give it and assign it in your case. It's great if you can get things notarized. It shows, validity and proof that it's real, obviously. But if you can, I would still say it's worth a shot to submit everything that you have and let the judge be the ultimate decider, as is their job, of the way that they would like to assign it.
Does it have to be translated into English?
Yes. So if you plan to submit, let's say, for example, a letter from someone in your home country regarding the facts of your case, what happened, judges in the United States, at least, are only required to speak English when making decisions. So you do have to submit a copy of the original document, or letter in this case, for example, along with a certified translated copy in English. And you also have to insert a page, and it's called a certified translation signature page, where basically the person who translated this document for you from a different language into English certifies that they are capable and competent in translating from your language, your home language or original language, to English, and that they did so to the best of their ability. There they would provide their names, address, phone numbers, and contact information in the case that the judge or the trial attorney were to have any further questions about the contents of the document.
How do I get it translated?
So in order to get the information translated in a document that is in your original, language, there are a lot of different places, companies that will do this for you. You just have to Google them. You can look for them online. Translator services. You can even ask someone that here in the United States who you trust is very, very good at translating English to Spanish, that would translate accurately and to the best of their ability the document in question. However, do not forget to definitely get their information on the signed certified translation form. Name, phone number, address where they can be contacted, email, and the date and signature that of the person that translated everything for you.
Counselor, thank you. We appreciate your time.